Hello and welcome to the Religious Nerd channel, and today I'd like to discuss with you about our small group Bible study with me, about the channel and all things in between. I know myself, I've struggled reading the Bible. I have spent years trying to understand it myself, and I have done multiple Bible study groups. I have done courses on the Bible. I have studied the Old Testament and the New Testament, and I know myself that it is a complicated book. And with the Bible, there are so many different translations, and sometimes some people will swear by one particular translation, and others, like myself, like reading multiple. Now, the Bible is so complex. It's such a big book, and it's so overwhelming. People like myself, I'm not talking for everybody, but if you sound like me, then hear me out. So I have autism and I have ADHD, and I have always struggled to understand certain contexts and understand certain words in the Bible. And it took me years and years to understand it fully. It's still a work in progress. There's always room for improvement. I always believe that you can never be 100%. You can have qualifications in everything. Nobody really should get 100%, because how are you then able to progress further without having that room to improve? Case in point, Jesus. Jesus came to earth perfect, no sins, nothing. He was the epitome of perfect. We come along and we're not perfect. We have room for improvement. And it's the same with the Bible. We'll never fully understand the Bible, but we can always find out how to improve ourselves. So with this Bible study, small group, we are going as beginners. Now, I'm not a beginner. I won't admit that one, I'm not. But I want to encourage you, the viewers, to be able to understand the Bible fully. I want you to be able to understand, for example, the book of Psalms, which is case in point. We have a playlist that gets added every day. So another video will be added tomorrow, and we'll be doing that for 150 days. The reason why I'm doing it that way, instead of doing multiple Psalms in one day, is I believe that certain people, certain viewers might get overwhelmed by me doing 2 or 3 Psalms a day, where doing 1 Psalm a day isn't so overwhelming. I will explain to the viewer what certain terms mean. I will explain the time period as well, and who the author of that psalm. Most of the psalms in the book of Psalms are written by David, but I will explain when they're not written by David. And I'm here to help you and encourage you to even read the Bible, to make a start. Even if it is reading 1 psalm a day, that is so much better than not reading the Bible at all. I know that if we started on Genesis, for example, which is the beginning book, it would be so overwhelming. Even though Genesis technically isn't the beginning, as in the beginning, it's not the first story, even though to get an understanding of how we come about Jesus, you would say having Genesis at the start would make sense, but technically it's not, but we go with it. It's fine. But I thought it'd be quite nice doing Psalms as the first playlist. We will be doing other playlists as we go along, and as we go along we will probably add 2 chapters to the video. But at the moment, slow and steady will win the race. We will get to understand the Bible. I mean, I have come across loads and loads of YouTube channels over obviously YouTube and Facebook groups and also sort of other social media outlets where nobody really truly does things for beginners. And I know there's a lot of people out there on YouTube that will need that help with studying the Bible, slow and steady. I'm doing it this way because I know with my neurodiversity that doing it this way is actually helpful. If somebody did this type of channel when I first started out, I would have dealt with reading the Bible so much better. So I want to be that person that helps you by helping you to read and understand the Bible, even if it means I'm reading it for you. And I will admit it will be a struggle because there are certain words I will stumble on, and I'm quite nervous. So when I'm nervous, I get really tongue-tied. But hopefully over the time of doing this small group Bible study with you, that we will get there. We will achieve a goal. And if it means doing it small and bite-sized, that's perfectly fine. It will help us to understand the Bible. It will help us to grow closer to God and closer to Christ, because at the end of the day, what matters is reading the Bible and understanding the Bible, but doing it at our pace. So if it means doing one scripture block, as in 1 psalm a day, that's fine. We have done something that we wouldn't have done if we didn't do this before. So I hope you will come and join me on this journey, and I hope you develop a better understanding of the Bible and come closer to Christ. And please subscribe to my channel, please like my content, and please turn on the notification bell to receive even further updates to videos. And yes, please join us on this journey. This journey is going to be slow and steady, but we will come to understand why the Bible is the way it is. And thank you and goodbye.